Hey everyone, welcome back to BDG Reviews. Just back with another vinyl update. It's been a while since I've done one. This is just what I've picked up recently. When I can, I'm actually going to tell you the prices of some of these because I was actually quite pleased with some of these prices. So let's get going. First up, we got The Untouchables soundtrack by who is it? Ennio Morricone. I got this for $1, so I'm quite pleased with that. I mean, you can't really go wrong with that. It's just standard black vinyl, but it's a 1987 I think release. So for $1, Ennio Morricone stuff for $1, you can't complain. Let's be honest. Next up, we got Patton, soundtrack by Jerry Goldsmith. Again, $1. Yeah, and again, black vinyl. Nice, kind of heavyweight vinyl though. Yeah, for $1 you can't complain. Next up, we got Tubular Bells by Mike Oldfield. I got this again for $1, but my main reason for this is simply I wanted Tubular Bells, but I didn't want to pay the price they were charging for the Exorcist soundtrack. So I found this for $1, and it sounds great. So yeah, Tubular Bells, good stuff. Next up, we have one of my all-time favorite albums of all time, and that is Bruce Springsteen, Born to Run. I got this for $8. I'm really, really pleased with this, actually. It sounds great. It's old school vinyl. I'm not sure. I think it might be a first pressing, actually. But, it was going to cost like $25 or whatever to buy a new pressing of it. Found this for $8. Sounds great. It's a classic. Love this album. Next, this one was actually a complete blind buy. I picked this up. It was I think it was $14, I think, and that's Skeletal Earth. De-evolution or devolution or something. I don't know. This is a thrash death type band. Actually pretty good. Black vinyl. I'm pretty sure all of these are just black vinyl, but so there you go. Skeletal Earth, De-evolution. Pretty good. For a blind buy, definitely. You can't always get winners in blind buys, but in that case, it was pretty good. Next up, this has to be, honestly, one of kind of like the buys of the last little while. And I mean, just for price alone, this was $3. And that is 50 golden hits of the Platters. This is a 4 LP set, all on black. Actually pretty heavyweight vinyl as well. It's quite good. And hell, for $3, you can't complain. I really like old 50s type music and everything, and the Platters definitely fall into that category. Next up, we got the Beach Boys, Endless Summer. This was $3 as well. It's a gatefold, very nice. Double album set. Both black vinyl. Essentially, from what I know, I think it's like a greatest hits almost. It's all good stuff, and I have absolutely no complaints, because the Beach Boys are another band that are just great to have. Speaking of the Beach Boys, Beach Boys High Water 2 record set, again $3. And this one, again, is a double album. But this time, it's just in a single. It's not a gatefold, unfortunately. It has Good Vibrations and Wow, Great Concert, The Beach Boys. So, again, for $3, I find that this is something I'm really kind of digging about vinyl. You can get a lot of good old stuff at very reasonable prices if you're willing to look. Next up, we got Clockwork Orange soundtrack. This was $8. Gatefold. Again, just standard black, but pretty cool. I've always been a fan of Clockwork Orange. It's actually my favorite Kubrick film. The soundtrack actually is a little boring, but I wouldn't trade it. I'm quite happy with it. Next up, we got soundtrack to American Graffiti. I dig this one because I got it for $5 also, and it opens up like that, which is kind of neat. It's gatefold, double LP. It's got a hell of a lot of songs on it. Again, black vinyl. Really good condition actually. And I actually saw this after I bought it. I saw it a few days later, a new pressing of it in the record store, and that was going for like $40. So $8 sounds great. Good. What else can I say? Good stuff. Next is Billy Idol, Rebel Yell. I got this for $3 as well. Yeah, $3. Really, really good album. Black vinyl again. What I kind of dig about it is the fact, I picked up the first Billy Idol album on vinyl from the same store actually, and I just find it funny when you look on the back there. According to this, it's sides 3 and 4. So the first one had 1 and 2, and this is 3 and 4. I just find that kind of cool. And that was about like $3, so nothing wrong there. And this next one is probably the best album out of all of these that I picked up. And it was also the most expensive. I paid $20 for this. It's vintage vinyl. That's Black Sabbath, Mob Rules. I have to admit, I love that cover. And I love Dio era Black Sabbath. Really nice black vinyl. Sounds magnificent. And, hell. I mean, you can even make out the spine. It's in great shape, really. It's more than I would have wanted to pay. I would have been more happier around like the $10, $15 mark sort of thing. But honestly, for Mob Rules, $20, it's not bad at all. And this is a kick-ass album. I gotta say it, I prefer Dio era Black Sabbath to Ozzy. It sounds almost like blasphemous to say it, but I don't know. There's just something really awesome is all I can say about Dio era Sabbath. So yeah, I have to admit though, I definitely want to pick up Dehumanizer on vinyl. That was always one I liked. Good stuff though. So yeah, that is what I've picked up recently. It's a bigger update than usual, but then again, it's been a lot of relatively inexpensive stuff that's all pretty good, so plus in the description below I'll leave my merch shop and my Patreon. If you want to help out the channel, it'd be appreciated. Also on the merch shop, we're now carrying Tumbling Podcast of Flesh merchandise as well, so if you're interested, you can get a t-shirt or whatever. Yeah, so, yeah, that's it for now. See you next time.